Hello guys, it's Old River Studio here, and today I thought I'd do a little video just on introducing myself and talking about a little bit of the experience that I've had and where I come from and things like that. Now, Twitter's all fair and good, but it doesn't really give you that much of a scope to get to know who you're actually following, what they're actually doing, what they actually want, or things like that. Now, I come from a little village in the northeast of England, and growing up, I started playing video games when I was about 7 or 8 on an Atari, and absolutely loving them. I loved the way they looked, I loved the way they worked, and I love the creativity involved, which is going to link to another couple of videos I've actually got planned coming up. Now, my first job was an engineer. I was on placement with a company called MR Sheet Metal, which now sadly doesn't exist. Now, I was a ventilation metal worker, and I was a welder for 9 years. And it's a hard job, but it's a worthwhile job. It is creative in a way that you get to build objects, you looking over draftsmanships, drawings, different things like that. Now, from there, after about 9 years of the job, I actually decided that I wanted a career change, and through a company called Newcastle Futures, I actually moved on to getting my national diploma in graphic and multimedia design and a short course in photography, which I then passed and moved on to animation at Northumbria University. Now, one of the things I love about being creative is it's not like you sit down, you draw a picture, that's it. In graphic design and in animation more so, you have to put a lot more work into it. Although, saying that, doodling is a very, very good creative process. A lot of the times, like the actual original concept for the Austin Mini was actually drawn on the back of a cigarette packet. That was just done in a pub, and it made a massive impact on the British automotive industry. Now, the reason why I actually have this beautiful T64 in the background playing here is it's going to link on to another couple of videos, as I have mentioned there, that I'm going to be doing in the future. Hopefully, I have invited a couple of more respected YouTubers to join in, and the first video I want to be producing is: can games either help or hinder creativity? Games like Scrap Mechanic, Ark Survival Evolved with the building mechanics in there, the different models that both games actually have. Games like Crashlands, where it's cross-platform to mobile and PC through Steam, and it's got cloud support, so whatever you do, if you progress further on your storyline within your phone, within your mobile device, what we'll do is it will update on your Steam account as well. The second video I wanted to do was looking into utilising game engines for visualization purposes. Because game engines are built to show a vast amount of detail and a vast amount of visual information at any given point, like when you're driving, say, here in Armoured Warfare at T64 around a PV or PvP map, the amount of information that you are shown is vastly not superior, but it's shown in more of a fluid way than if it was rendered out from something like Maya, 3ds Max, Blender, put through, say, rendering processes by something like RenderMan, Mental Ray, things like that, then put together inside of something like After Effects or the Adobe suites, and then do all your other work, like your other effects and things like that, and then post it online or sent to a job or just for your own viewing. Now, rendering takes a long time. It really does. And animation takes a lot of work. Now, I will be looking further into this within the videos I actually have planned. I will be joined by other people who are startup YouTube accounts, hopefully by the more well-known people that I have actually invited from YouTube, namely Zul'jin Gaming and DraxLP. Big fans of their work, and because they play Crashlands and because they play Scrap Mechanic, Ark Survival Evolved, for me it was a natural choice to invite them. So I am waiting a reply from those at the moment. I know they are busy with packs and different series they have running on their channel at the moment. So yeah, I was an engineer for 9 years, and I've also taught. I've taught at St Thomas More on the Gated Animation project. That was a project launched by Northumbria University and Gateshead Council to introduce Key Stage 4 students and introduce other people to the fundamentals of animation. And what they had to do was they had to produce a 30-second animation based on what future technology will be like. So it was interesting on seeing the ideas come through from the younger students and from how they perceived the future technology would be. I've also taught at Gateshead College, and it was helping out the game design course as I was using 3ds Max at the time. So 3ds Max is more commonly used for architectural visualization, and it's commonly used for game design. Now, architectural visualization is a field that I am interested in, solely because, being an engineer, I love the way things work, I love the way things look, I like the design of different things. I like machines, I like, as you can see in Armored Warfare here, I like the tanks, I like the intricacies of them, how they work, what makes the tracks move, what kind of suspension they have. And when I was actually at university, I used this knowledge from my engineering background, and I produced my final animation called Deindustrialization. Now that's on my YouTube channel at the moment, under www.youtube.com/OldRiverStudio. Now, that video is myself talking about my experiences within the engineering field, who I trained with, what I did, the kind of shenanigans that we got up to at work, because everyone has their own way of getting through work. With engineers, you generally have a little bit of a laugh and get through your day that way. Now, the background to that video is a robotic welding arm that I actually placed within real footage. Now, I built the welding arm, in Maya. I textured it through textures in Photoshop, and I also rendered it through RenderMan on the render farm that we actually had at university. With this knowledge, I actually helped out the lecturer and helped teach the first year students on their Metamorphosis project. Now, this was also all done in 3D, and these were people who had just opened the program, the head went blank, and they weren't too sure on how best to approach the subject matter. So I taught them blend shapes. Now, after university, I actually ended up teaching another student called Caroline Yule, and she was going through her final and she wanted to do something with toys. She wanted to make toys into characters and have their own little storyline within a little room on like a little desk. So I was teaching her what you call rigid rigging, which is used for mechanical objects, whereas the opposing rigging system is soft bound, and that's used for organics, like anything that has grown, like people. So you get deformations in the skin of the model once it's moved. With rigid rigging, you don't get that. It's all about solid parts being moved, and it doesn't affect any other part it's attached to. So I've taught the rigid rigging as well. Now, what I'd like to see by doing this video, it is just an introduction to myself, what I've done in the past. What I would like to do in the future is teach. I would love to teach. It's all about passing on knowledge. It's all about, I like seeing people develop. I like seeing people say, oh, well, I can never do that, and then watching them do it. But I would like to teach. I would like to be a graphic designer for a company. I would like to look into different aspects of designs and keep making videos and actually show some creativity off. My posts have been a little bit sparse recently, and I do apologise for that. Now that's because I suffer from depression, and I took a rather large hit from it recently. Now, depression is debilitating. It is absolutely horrible for the people who suffer for it, and it doesn't just play a big part on yourself. It also puts a big amount of that stress actually on the people that you're going out with, the people that you're married to, your family, your friends. It puts a stress on everybody, and that was one of the reasons why the posts recently have been actually quite sparse. But now I'm actually looking into recording software. As you can see, I'm using Action to record this video, and for my system it's the best for quality I can actually get. Now, I am using the trial version at the moment, so you can't see this tab up at the top there, but with any luck that should be gone quite soon. Now, I just thought I'd do this video to give you a quick introduction to myself, where I've came from, what I actually want, what I actually do, and the videos that I will be hopefully producing quite soon for you. Now, if you have any comments, please just drop them in a Twitter at Old River Studio, leave them on the comment in YouTube. If you do like the videos of anything that I produce, please smash that like button, give it a thumbs up. It will greatly help me out to look up the products I am putting out there, and it will help me make better content for yourselves there. Leave a comment in YouTube, leave a comment on Twitter, drop me a tweet, drop me a message. I'm always happy to reply to people, and have a great day, people. I shall catch you later.